Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds. I'm here to review a fragrance that I unboxed for you guys, and a handful of you were requesting it. I don't think it's very popular, but we're going to talk about it anyways, and it's going to be by the brand of Estiara African Mix Poro. Now, as you can kind of tell, it's kind of got a fun bottle. Kind of cheap looking, but that's okay. We're going to talk about the price at the end. But what this is a clone of is CH Men Africa, which I think was a limited edition, but I mean, it was so limited, I don't think a lot of people got to smell it. I want to read the notes of this just in case you're not able to find it. It's not on Fragrantica, but it's on Parfumo.net, but in case you guys don't check there. You're going to have in the top, bergamot, mandarin orange, pink pepper, heart notes of sage, pimento, and lavender, and base notes of cashmere, cedar, and coffee. Now, when I smelled this initially, the first thing that screamed at me was the cashmere, but then I think I got like a pretty heavy dose of the lavender. The pink pepper is in there. It's not overly peppery. I think it's blended really nicely, so I think basically what you're gonna get is a nice, warm, spicy fragrance that is a little distinct. I feel a little different than what's on the market now. I mean, obviously not that different. It's a clone of something, but it's a clone of something that I don't think was ever popular. I mean, if it was, correct me. You guys know what to do. And if any of you guys have smelled the original, by the way, also correct me. So it's a really pleasant, warm, spicy. I feel like warm spices are really hard to dislike most of the time. And cashmere is a super lovable note. I don't think a lot of people dislike that. And I think blended with the pink pepper and the kind of citrusy notes, the woody notes, and the coffee, which, by the way, I don't feel like you're gonna get a heavy coffee note in here. If it's in there, it's maybe like a latte coffee. This is not a coffee note. So don't think that, you know, you're gonna smell this and you're gonna get this authentic coffee note. I think you get the pimento because that spiciness, I think, is from that. But again, it's warm, spicy, a little different from what you would get in a typical warm spicy. It has something that sets it apart. I think that's why it's African mix. I think it could be the pimento. At first I was like maybe the coffee, but I really honestly don't get any coffee in this. I think the fact that it's really clean, like the lavender in here is very synthetic, but it's a very healthy dose of lavender. So it's that really, you know, it's that super fresh like lavender, synthetic lavender mixed with kind of those warmer, spicier notes. I think it makes it different. You know, I do like it is a little unique, again, other than the clone. And this one was like I wasn't really sure how it was going to turn out because this is made by the same company as what makes Armaf, Sterling Parfums. So you guys already know Armaf produces a lot of really good bangers. And I like a lot of Armafs. So I thought, let me go ahead and give this a shot. And I honestly thought the bottle was kind of cool. And I was like, African mix. I mean, I wonder what that would smell like. Nothing groundbreaking here. Just a nice, warm, spicy. And I honestly don't think that it's going to be everybody's cup of tea. I think that it's possible that that synthetic lavender mixing with, you know, the pimento and the kind of spicier notes, I think for the most part, 90% of people are going to like it. But in my opinion, I think maybe 10% of people are going to be like, it's fine. I think the reason that I'm bringing that up is because I'm like, I feel like if my sister smelled this, she wouldn't be the biggest fan, but she's so picky and so odd with her fragrances. I mean, she does like Invictus. Like her husband has like things like Invictus, Polo Blue, Gold, like the really popular fragrances. So that's kind of what they're into. So I'm like, I don't think that, you know, a nose like that would be super interested in this. However, a nose like mine on skin, I think it is nice. But that leads me to performance. I get 6 hours to maybe 7, I guess, out of this. This is not a performer. I guess that would be considered average for a designer, but even on clothes, I don't get that much more than that. And on top of it, the projection is really going to be best in the first hour. This is not a beast mode fragrance at all. Coming from Armaf, I've got some like $20 fragrances from Armaf that do really well, so that's why I felt like I really needed to specify. And let's go to where you can wear this. If you wanted to wear this on a date night, which I think is the most appropriate for this, I think it would do really well because you don't want it to scream off your skin anyways. Season-wise, I think this could be a date night all year round because it's not loud. It wouldn't be cloying. It may not cut through the cold, but I mean, if you're, you know, in the winter, I can't imagine you having an outdoor date night. You could, but it's too cold. So I think for what it is, performance is fine. Again, it's definitely nothing to write home about. If you're looking for Performance Beast, definitely look elsewhere. And in terms of who can wear it, this DNA is insanely unisex. Not uber sweet, but not dry either. So genderless, ageless. This is an everybody fragrance, and I honestly imagine that it would play differently off different skin chemistries. Compliments. When anyone was super close to me, they said I smelled nice, but because it doesn't project super loud for over like the first hour, maybe hour and a half, I guess generously, I didn't get a ton of compliments with this. But if you ask somebody, hey, smell this, are they going to compliment you? Yeah. I don't personally like doing that. Again, I do like some fragrances sitting closer because I don't feel like every occasion needs like a fragrance that's just gonna scream off my skin. So this could pull compliments for what you would use it for. Date night is probably the only thing I would use it for, or maybe like kind of a cozy night in, or if you want to wear something to bed. However, I think a lot of you guys would choose a clean fragrance to bed. But if you want something that's warm, spicy, and a little sweet, this could totally be a bedtime fragrance. Yeah, I could totally see this being a bedtime fragrance because it does have that freshness to it from the lavender and sage. So I think those are the occasions that I would wear it. Again, date night, cuddle time, or just bedtime fragrance. I know a lot of you guys do wear fragrances to bed. That's why I'm saying it. It's not like a me thing. I think it's a probably all of us thing at this point. We have so many that you might as well spray something before bed. Otherwise, you'll never finish any bottle. Now let's get to price, because that's the last thing, and I think that is the most important thing. I picked this up at fragrancebuy.ca. It might be sold out now, but I will link it anyways. So if you guys did want to pick it up for like somewhere between $16 and $17. And because of that, yeah, this isn't like something that you have to have, but if you need a 5th fragrance to fill your bag and this is in stock, it's not a bad one to have. It's nice. No one's gonna dislike it. I mean, again, I think that someone with my sister's taste may not be like the biggest fan of it, but I don't think anyone's gonna say you stink. I think at any rate, they just won't say anything, because it's not like an offensive fragrance or anything like that. It's just 50-50, well, 90-10, because the people that have smelled it on me have said, oh, that smells really nice. It just doesn't project enough for you to be able to really get those compliments. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below. If you've tried the actual CH Men Africa, definitely comment down below and let us know what you think. Again, Carolina Herrera doesn't really make too many fragrances that have, you know, huge performance anymore. And that's why this clone may be exactly what you're looking for, because it may be about the same performance as the original. I haven't smelled the original, and I'm not dishing out the money to get the original because they're pretty hard to come by these days. I think it was like out and then it pretty much got discontinued right away. If you look at Fragrantica, it kind of seems like there was no hype on it until after, and even then it seemed like only 1 or 2 people really cared about it. So I think it's interesting that they made a clone of this. However, this video is running too long. Like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to this channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!